Hey, I wanted to give a quick review on this electric bike that I bought. Now I did buy it used. I bought it used for a really good price, and it had about 75 miles on it. And it's the 3.0 Lectric XP. Um, so I drove it probably 7 or 8 miles and parked it, and then I took it to the beach this morning. I live right near Tampa Bay. I'm only a block off of Tampa Bay, and I rode it from my place here all the way out to Clearwater Beach. And there was a pretty good headwind, probably about 25-mile-an-hour headwind the entire way out there, and it was chewing through the battery pretty good. But it pedaled fine. Now I keep it in passenger assist 2 because I'm on the sidewalks a lot, and I stay in probably 6th gear quite a bit, and then if I'm on the road I'll go to 7th gear. um, but it's a really good bike, I gotta say. I'm very happy with it. So all the way out there is probably about 11 miles out to the beach, into the headwind of about a 25-mile-an-hour headwind. Like I say, the battery was draining pretty good, even though I was doing pedal assist 2. It was draining pretty good. And the reason I do pedal assist 2 is because I do still want to get a little bit of exercise. It's not overworking you at all, but you're moving your legs. You're definitely using, what, I don't know, maybe 20% of your legs than you normally would. So it's still a little bit of a workout. I was starting to get a little bit worried when I got out to the beach, because I was thinking I wouldn't have enough battery to get back, but then I also figured that the wind would be with me coming back. So I went ahead and turned around, came back once I got to the bridge out there, right on the beach. And of course I was with the wind, so it was hardly using any battery coming back. And I stayed in passenger assist 2 the entire way. The only time I put it in passenger assist 3 was just right a couple blocks from my house. I just kind of wanted to open it up. I did unlock it to class 3, and I think everybody should do that. It's a night and day difference between class 2 and class 3. With class 2, I'm sorry, yes, with class 2, those pedal assist 1 through 5 are pretty linear. They're pretty consistent. Well, it's not linear, I'm sorry, but it's pretty consistent. So you get a little bit more boost every step of the way, all the way 1 through 5. When you unlock it to class 3, you really only ever need to use pedal assist 2 or pedal assist 3. And if you're on and off the sidewalks, you're going to be in pedal assist 2, and you're going to be in probably 5th or 6th gear at the most on sidewalks, because it's really dangerous on the sidewalks. So you have to, every time you come up to a crossroad, you have to be careful of cars pulling out, cars pulling in, so you use that brake quite a bit. And those brakes do work pretty well. I'm glad they upgraded the brakes on this. But yeah, I would just stay in pedal assist 2, and that'll give you plenty of boost. If you do pedal assist 3, it easily gets you up to 25 miles an hour in 7th gear, and you're hardly working at all. So I would say pedal assist 2 is the ideal sweet spot there. If you have some open road, you want to put it in 3, that's fine. Go ahead and put it in 3. The shocks work fairly well. It's got the upgraded shock seat. It's pretty comfortable. I definitely suggest that upgraded seat and seat post. This light tends to, and I even tightened it up, this light tends to actually tip down when you hit bumps and stuff, and I've got it about as tight as you can get it. so it hasn't moved as much as it was before I tightened it. But tires are great. Um, some people were saying they wanted to get rid of the knobbies to go with the street tire. I would not do that. You're on the sidewalk quite a bit, and there's quite a lot of sand on the sidewalks, especially by crossroads, where crossroads are. And these tires are perfect, absolutely perfect. They give you a little bit of grip. So I would definitely keep those tires. Let me think what else. This has the bike lock, which I love. I love that bike lock. I definitely suggest getting that. That way you never forget it. It's always on the bike. I wouldn't go with the baskets. Well, you can go with the baskets if you want, but if you go with the baskets, you're not going to be able to fold it up because they interfere. And like I say, I bought this used. It had a couple scratches and nicks on it back here, but you're not going to avoid that because when you fold it up, that comes around and hits this, and it's going to scratch it the very first day. So I wouldn't worry about those little scratches. You need to get this seat post super tight, because if you don't, when you get off of it, especially with a step through, you kind of step this way instead of going back around, it'll twist the seat, because if you don't get that tight enough. But yeah, like I said, I would stay in pedal assist 2, which would be here, and that's going to get you up to 15 to 18 mile an hour, no matter what gear you're in, really. I mean, if you're 6th or 7th gear, you're doing about 15 to 18, and then if you go to pedal assist 3 and 7th gear, you're gonna quickly go up to 25 miles an hour, and it's going to max out the actual gearing. So yeah, it's actually pretty good. But I would definitely unlock it. And everybody was saying this energy bar is not accurate. I find it's very accurate. I am at 45.9, and I guess it dies at like 43. So that energy bar seems pretty accurate. So I would definitely use pedal assist 2 and pedal assist 3, and you should be good. But yeah, that bar's accurate. And people are saying it's not, but I find it's pretty accurate. Maybe theirs just isn't working right, but yeah, this one's pretty good. The grips are nice. The brakes are nice. It's heavy. I find when I go to move it around, put it in the back of the SUV, I take the seat off, I take the post out, I take the battery out, and then I can move it around a little bit better. But to be honest with you, if you left all that in there, man, you better be strong if you're going to lift it around quite a bit. I actually carried it up my staircase here, and had it folded with the battery out, seat off, and that was still a struggle getting it in and out of my place. So I just keep it in the garage. But yeah, it's not light, but it's a very comfortable ride. Very nice bike. If the battery completely dies and you need to pedal it, it's doable. It's not enjoyable, but it is doable. You're going to be in a very low gear, and you're going to go slow, but this gearing's actually pretty nice on it, and the components are nice on this. It's impressive for what you get for your money. I mean, it's got the built-in lights. You don't need to put lights on it. The fenders are great. You don't get stripes up your back. I like the step-through design, and I like the white color. Even though I'm a guy, I still prefer the look of the step-through. But yeah, I can't really say much else about it. Great bike. If you're considering getting one, get one. I have a Trek Excalibur 9. It's like it's about a $1,800 bike when it was new. I think they've marked them down now, but I mean, that thing only weighs 28 pounds, and I love riding that thing. But compared to that manual bike, even though it's a very good bike and very easy to ride, this thing is way more enjoyable, way more comfortable bike. So yeah, I thumbs up, definitely. Go ahead and get it.